Kamala Harris, last night, the website that she used during the campaign, which had been dormant for over a year, suddenly teased a big announcement today for Kamala Harris, and the key word that they were touting was headquarters. And everybody in politics was saying, well, what's this going to be? Lots of speculation. Kevin did a brilliant thing in ChatGPT and asked for options and percentages, odds. It was great. And the leading speculation for folks in my world was she's going to run for governor, because if she ran for governor now, she could probably waltz in because the field is so weak. No one's really gelling as a front runner. So people thought she's going to announce early for president, form some sort of super PAC, whatever. So ladies and gentlemen, with that buildup of possibilities for the woman who was the Democratic nominee for president 25 minutes ago, unlimited potential, touted as a future president for many, many years, here's the big announcement made early this morning from former Vice President Kamala Harris.
Madam Vice President, what's going on with Kamala HQ?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. I have good news. So Kamala HQ is turning into headquarters, and it's where you can go online to get basically the latest of what's going on, and also to meet and revisit with some of our great, courageous leaders, be they elected leaders, community leaders, civic leaders, faith leaders, young leaders. I'm really excited about it. So stay engaged, and I'll see you out there. Thank you.
It involves a partnership with the great group People for the American Way, a powerhouse of the left 40 years ago when Norman Lear started it, less so lately. Larry, it sounds to me it's going to be kind of like an underfunded Huffington Post, but what best case for the things she believes in for her own political career, Larry, best case, what could this be? Like, what is this the answer to?
I'm overwhelmed by how relatable she is and how authentic she was in that video. Best case scenario, this becomes sort of a larger platform where she can listen. If you're going to participate in headquarters, my guess is that they're going to get your name, your information, all the data that all of these groups want to activate you, get money from you, and get you out voting. So theoretically, if it does have a lot of engagement and a lot of young people who want to use social media to be a part of a progressive movement, she could build a little bit of a juggernaut, like a little miniature version of Organizing for America. And it could be something she could use effectively.
Well said. Kevin, Peter Flaherty is involved in this. He did the digital stuff at the Biden-Harris White House and on the campaign.
Rob Flaherty.
Rob Flaherty, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And some other names I recognize. Politico broke the story this morning about who's involved and what this is. Just build on what Larry said, Kevin. Best case, what would this look like? What would it be? Interviews? Would it be news stories? Like obviously there's going to be register to vote and give money and all that.
Yeah.
But when she says that's a hub and a headquarters, what could that look like?
I think best case for the former vice president is that she stays relevant through this platform, and I think she could effectively use it to anoint some folks across the country, right? Position herself as a kingmaker in some of these primaries and some of these general elections, and spotlight some new voices within the party. Again, all with a play to her relevance. And again, she leads in a good number of the polls right now in terms of who should be the nominee 3 years from now for the party. So she still does have a voice within the party. She's still well liked in a lot of different circles. Her book tour, she's been packing halls. Again, there was that pushback in my adopted home state for tonight's town hall in Columbia, South Carolina. She punted that to April, but she's still getting some traction. She's still breaking through. So again, the key thing for her is relevancy and anointing some of the newer folks, I think, in terms of some of these key races.
Reference from Kevin there, very good. And
that's right. It's part of my prenup, which was news to me that I even had marrying a South Carolina Republican. But
as a Republican, every day that Kamala Harris is back and engaged and in the spotlight is good for my party.
I know that's your point.
I will say on X/Twitter, the excitement from right-wing folks about this pending announcement outshadowed some of the excitement and enthusiasm on my side.
Well, and honestly, the money that she might draw and the attention that she draws, that's money and attention that isn't going to the other candidates who I think would have a more viable
which is
chance.
Larry, the good point that you made about referencing Organizing for America. Obama launches this, pulls all this money away from state parties. We lose 900 plus state legislative seats over 8 years because we weren't investing in state parties, because it was a
remember.
vanity exercise to some degree, and not actually doing the real organizing work that's sustainable.
I'll be curious to see the quality of the content, because you gotta bring the eyeballs in, and I want to see exactly how they do this. Okay,
And out of the gate, that wasn't that compelling of a video in a conference room with.
No,
I can
it
tell
wasn't.
you, Libs of TikTok is very
Yes.
interested to see the
Yeah.
content created there too.
Yeah.
believe that.
Now she does have a bunch of book tour events and paid speeches, I'm told, coming up on her schedule. So, so she's going to be busy.
Well, that $9 million LA house isn't going to pay for itself.
Malibu, and it
Malibu.
doesn't, and the mortgage doesn't pay itself. So
Mark, you're an expert on this. What do you think she's drawing for a speech?
I'm told it's less than her old boss is drawing, and he's not drawing very much either. I'm guessing 75.
Biden, really? Not even six figures?
I'm guessing some are six figures, but low six at best. I'm guessing between 75 and 150. It's my guess.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.